You think you know Pakistan? Think again. This is not the country you've seen on the news. This is the soul you've never met. Nestled like a sleeping giant between South and Central Asia, Pakistan is a land sculpted by tectonic fury and divine artistry. To the east, India, a sibling nation born from the same bloody partition. To the west, the wild frontiers of Afghanistan and the ancient plateaus of Iran. To the north, the roof of the world, China's Xinjiang, and beyond it, the silent, snow-veiled kingdom of Tibet. Here in the far north, the Karakoram highway, one of the world's highest paved roads, snakes through cliffs that defy gravity. This isn't just a road, it's a lifeline, a geopolitical marvel, and a silent witness to how Pakistan shapes and is shaped by its neighbors. The Tibetan Plateau's fate is entwined with Pakistan's northern corridors. Climate change melting glaciers here doesn't just flood Pakistani valleys, it alters water tables, feeding the Tibetan highlands. Political shifts in Islamabad echo in Lhasa's monasteries. This isn't isolation, it's interdependence carved in ice and stone. And then there's K2, the Savage Mountain. At 8,611 meters, it's the crown jewel of the Karakoram and the second highest peak on Earth. More deadly than Everest. Climbers call it the killer. Long before Rome, before Babylon, before even the pyramids cast their first shadow, there was Mohenjo-Daro, Mound of the Dead, a city of 40,000 souls thriving 4,500 years ago with grid-planned streets, sewage systems, public baths, a civilization so advanced, archaeologists still whisper in awe. And then, vanished. Flood, invasion, climate collapse, no one really knows. Then came the Mughals, architects of paradise on earth, Lahore Fort, Shalimar Gardens, Badshahi Mosque, its courtyard large enough to hold 100,000 souls. This was the zenith of Indo-Islamic splendor, where Persian poetry met Punjabi soil, where minarets kissed clouds. But history is rarely gentle. August 14, 1947, Pakistan is born, a dream of Muslim sovereignty carved from British India's corpse. Blood stains the soil, millions displaced, cities split, Lahore loses half its soul. Karachi becomes a refugee capital overnight. Yet from chaos, resilience, from grief, grit. Pakistan wasn't just created on a map. It was stitched together with sacrifice, poetry, and an unshakable belief that identity matters. We are not a mistake. We are a mosaic. Baloch, Sindhi, Punjabi, Pashtun, Kashmiri, all singing different verses of the same anthem. To travel Pakistan is to be adopted, not as a tourist, as family. Mehman Nawazi, hospitality isn't custom here, it's creed. Refuse a third cup of chai and you've committed social heresy. Enter a home unannounced, you'll leave with a full stomach and a new uncle. And then there's Sufism, the mystical heartbeat of Pakistan. At shrines like Data Darbar in Lahore or Shah Abdul Latif Bhitai's resting place in Bhit Shah, you'll find Hindus, Muslims, Christians, all whirling together in Damal, seeking the divine in rhythm and surrender. Forget the stereotypes. Pakistan's greatest export isn't textiles or rice, it's brains. With over 220 universities and 1.7 million students enrolled in higher education, this is a nation betting on intellect and winning. This is not a developing nation waiting for rescue. This is a rising intellect, coding its own future. One algorithm, one equation, one empowered girl at a time. Ask a Pakistani the meaning of life, and you'll get a proverb, a poem, a cup of chai. Here, philosophy isn't locked in universities. It's shouted in bazaars, sung in qawwalis, stitched into truck art. We don't chase happiness, we brew it, slow with cardamom and patience. Our grandparents survived partition, our parents survived sanctions. We survived TikTok trends, but the soul remains, poetic, stubborn, sweet. Ready for secrets? Buckle up. Pakistan has the world's largest ambulance network, Edhi Foundation, run entirely on donations. One man's compassion became a national lifeline. The Karakoram highway is so treacherous, engineers use dynamite and prayers to build it. Locals call it the Eighth Wonder. Fairy Meadows, a grassland facing Nanga Parbat, was named by German climbers who swore it looked too perfect for mortals. Pakistan's national monument in Islamabad, shaped like a blooming flower, each petal a province, united at the stem. Pakistan will not fit in your preconceptions. It refuses to be summarized. It is glaciers and deserts, Sufi chants and ancient ruins. This is a land that has buried empires and birthed geniuses. That feeds strangers before family. That turns war zones into cricket pitches. That believes, against all evidence, in tomorrow. So come, not as a tourist, as a witness to the resilience, the beauty, the unbreakable, unapologetic soul of a nation. Pakistan doesn't need to be fixed. It needs to be felt. Come, discover, belong.